What's happening, guys? This is Mike's Little Dragon channel, and I've got the solicitations for Marvel right here, books that they have scheduled to come out in January, and I thought it would be fun to take a look at it. Just do a quick look through here to see what grabs my eye, what I'm planning on picking up. Here on the cover, they have their big announcement is Josh Williamson is coming to Marvel and launching Iron Man. He is mainly known for recently having spent so much time at DC and also at Image. He had the Nailbiter book, which I super enjoyed. And over at, I don't know if he's going to be Marvel exclusive now or how that's going to work out, but in any case, he is going to be launching Iron Man come January. And I will probably pick this up, give the first issue a try, so to speak. Got Citizen V right here. That's surprising to see him in there. But, I'll give it a shot to see what all he has to offer with Iron Man. Could be good. This is a Ryan Stegman cover right here, which that's always a joy. I like Stegman's work. But Iron Man by Josh Williamson, I'll be picking that up. Then we've got a little bit of promo work here, a little bit of interiors. So, looks like Madam Mask is going to have a prominent role in this book. So then we are into the Ultimates section. Ultimate Black Panther, number 24. This is the last issue of it. The Ultimate series is coming to a close here. So I did enjoy Black Panther, what I read of it. I'm terribly behind on it right now. But it was one of the books I enjoyed a lot. It did not get the hype and the recognition that the Ultimates and Ultimate Spider-Man got, but I think it was just as good, just on par with it as the rest of them. Ultimate Spider-Man or Ultimate X-Men, I won't be picking that up. Ultimates, I will be picking this up by Dennis Camp. It's really kind of gotten a little disappointing to me lately, but I'm sure that Dennis Camp is going to be able to stick the landing. The last issue of Ultimates that I read, I think it was 16 or 17. I didn't really care for it at all. Just kind of a very boring overall issue. Ultimate Endgame right here. This is the this is going to be the event that leads into the wrap up of the Ultimate Universe. So I will probably be picking this up to see how they end up wrapping up everything. Ultimate Wolverine, not picking that up. Miles Morales, I'm not going to be picking that up, although it looks like this is going to be having something to do with the Ultimate Universe. These are the boxes that were handed out to give everyone their powers in the Ultimate Universe. So it looks like you're going to have more of a link between Miles Morales' book and the Ultimate Universe as that line, the Ultimate line, winds down. Null, I'll be passing on this. No interest in Null. X-Men of the Apocalypse, I'll be picking this up. This is a 4-issue miniseries, so that should be really cool. The original Age of Apocalypse from back in the day was a really big game changer. Interested to see what they have doing right now. The hook of this is these characters have come to our timeline, so that will be fun seeing that interaction. A Psylocke book by Tim Seeley, that could be really good. I enjoyed his Rogue book, so I look forward to seeing what his Psylocke book has to offer. This one looks to be a little bit more along the lines of what the character was in the 90s on the X-Men, as opposed to the last Psylocke series by Alyssa Wong. I'm sorry, I drew a blank on her name. So this looks to be a little bit more how we remember Psylocke from those 90s X-Men books and her appearance in the fighting games. Side Dimensional Rivals, no idea what this is. I'll be passing on it. Dungeons of Doom. This is going to be aftermath of the One World Under Doom book by Philip Kennedy Johnson. I'll be picking this up. Luna Snow. I'll be passing on it. Then we're into the X-Men by Jed MacKay. This looks like another storyline they've got launching after Revelation. So you know that this is the action book right here. So Jed MacKay, he doesn't take no time off. So it's going right into the next big thing. I'll be reading it. Uncanny. I've been reading it. It's been kind of fun. It's definitely a different vibe than the mainline X-Men book. But I enjoy it. I enjoy kind of the New Mutants kind of feel that it has, with Rogue and Gambit being the teachers now. Wolverine, I'll be passing. Inglorious X-Force. I might give this a shot. I'll pick up issue 1 to see how it goes. I do like how this team looks. Wolverine, I like that character. I like the absurdity over it. And then you've got Archangel, Boom Boom, Cable. So it could be kind of a fun, action-packed book. Erica Schultz on Rogue, absolutely. I'm really excited for that. I've become a big fan of Erica Schultz. Logan, Black, White, and Blood. I'll be passing on this. These Black, White, and Bloods, they've kind of ran into the ground. And, sometimes you might get one good 3-page story and then the rest of the book's not good. So, your mileage may vary on it. Planet She-Hulk, I'll probably be passing on this. I read the one shot of it during the big 4-issue Jonathan Hickman book, the one where she was basically on her own, and it was by the same creative team as going to be on this book, and it didn't really grab me, so I'll be passing on it. Jed MacKay on Nova, I'll be reading that. Intergalactic Black Panther, pass. Doctor Strange, pass. Sorcerer Supreme, I'll be passing on this, although the cat's out of the bag that it's going to be Wanda. Wiccan, I'll be passing on it. The End, 2099. I'm not sure exactly what this is all about, but I'll be skipping it. Fantastic Four by Ryan North. Of course, I'll be picking this up. I've been reading this book since he took over. It's amazing. Hulk Smash Everything. I think this is going to be kind of like in the vein of that big Hulk or that big Thing team up they had. Just a big old, just nonstop fight. So that could be fun. I expect this to be a book in which has really great action scenes. So if you're into that, that would probably be something to pick up. So I'm on the fence right now. Infernal Hulk. I got to wait to see what issue number 1 brings, and then I'll make a decision on it. Although I did overall enjoy the last volume. I didn't get a chance to finish it, but because I kind of fell out of it at certain points. But I am liking this sort of Hellboy, Goon-style horror vibe that Philip Kennedy Johnson has brought to Hulk. 1776 by J. Michael Straczynski. I'll be picking that up. Venom by Al Ewing. I'm reading that, so I'll be picking that up as well. Amazing Spider-Man. This is Joe Kelly stuff. I'm a big fan of what he's been doing in Amazing Spider-Man, so I'll be picking that up. Spider-Man Noir by Eric Larson. Yes. Torn by J. Michael Straczynski. Yes. Passing on the annual. Passing on Spider-Gwen. Spider-Man 94. Black Cat, I think I'm throwing a towel in on that after issue 3. Issue 3 didn't do anything for me, so I sadly have to give up on G. Willow Wilson's Black Cat, which is kind of a shock to me, considering how much I liked her Poison Ivy book. Spider-Man and Wolverine, no, not really. I don't think I'm going to pick that up. Marvel Rivals, pass. Now we're into the facsimiles. Passing on these. Although if you haven't Although if you don't have any of these issues, the facsimiles is a good way to go about picking them up. Avengers number 34. This is Legacy issue number 800. I'll be picking this up. This is going to be, I believe this is Jed McKay's, I think this is going to be his swan song for Avengers. I think he's planning on wrapping everything up here shortly. New Avengers Pass, Battle World Pass, Mortal Thor. I'll be picking this up. I've been a big fan of this book since issue 1. It's good Al Ewing stuff. Strange Tales Pass, Daredevil and Punisher. I'll be picking this up, as well as Marvel Knights Punisher. Jimmy Palmiotti, he is one of the he is one of the creators that works really well with Punisher, has a really great history with Punisher, so it's a solid recommendation that anytime you see his name attached to that character, you're going to get good stuff. Marvel Zombies. This is a Red Band book. I think I'm picking this up. The zombies and the Red Band, it goes hand in hand. So I do have the first 2 issues. But the problem with them is they're bagged, so you don't know anything about what's going on in the inside. You don't know anything about what the story's like. But the Red Band stuff is really not story driven. It's more artwork, blood and guts driven, which it is Marvel Zombies, so that's acceptable. And here's another Red Band book that I'm reading, Punisher by Benjamin Percy. Benjamin Percy is one of my favorite writers out there right now, so I'm definitely picking this up. Pass. Alien versus Captain America. I'll be reading this. Star Wars, I've dropped all of these. Legacy of Vader, Hunt for Falcon. I'm still reading the ongoing, but it's kind of a little slow. And they've got to add here with the Stormbreakers, they're up and coming big name artists. And now we're into the collections. The Marvel Premier Collection, like I said before, Jimmy Palmiotti was working on this along with Garth Ennis and Steve Dillon. So, that's Garth Ennis and Steve Dillon, that's an incredible legendary team with Punisher, and Jimmy Palmiotti was right there with them. Daredevil Born Again, more of these Premier collections I'll be passing on. Tom King's The Vision is an absolutely incredible book, and I highly recommend it for anyone who has never read it. And what do we have here? Daredevil Back in Black. This is more essential Daredevil stuff. So I'll be passing on all this. Now we're in the omnibuses. Invincible Iron Man Omnibus Pass. Dan Slott, Fantastic Four. Super Pass on that. Brand New Day. Web. Uncanny, Trial of Gambit. I'm skipping on all this. Wolverine, Not Dead Yet. Star Wars, Marvel Studios, Fantastic Four. No interest in picking any of this up. Marvel Knights, World to Come. I have said before that I'm super done with Christopher Priest, so definitely not picking this up. The first issue was, is Christopher Priest has a lot of tropes that I just am not into anymore. I've seen them so many times, they're played out to me. But I'll be passing on all these trades here as well. Fantastic Four. If you did not get a chance to pick this up when it was coming out, I highly recommend the trade. Passing on all this stuff. Ultimate Incursion. This book was a whole bunch of nothing. It did nothing for me whatsoever. Nothing happened. So that is a look at all these collections here. And I'm going to be passing on all of these. Very little interest in trade paperbacks and omnibuses anymore unless they're incredibly good deal. Looking forward to this right here. I've become a big fan of Erica Schultz recently, so I see her name attached to something, I'm picking it up. But that is a look at the Marvel solicitations for November, books that are scheduled to come out in January. See anything that you want, make sure you let your comic book shop know so they can place that order in for you. That way you're guaranteed to pick it up. Till next time, I will talk to you guys later. Have a good day. Bye-bye.